Hi guys, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast we are now at Saturday the 15th. Oh no, sorry, Saturday the 16th of January. This is a timeless message in the sense that it is meant for you when you see it, not necessarily on the date that it was created. For those of you that are regular viewers, please feel free to watch it and use it for Saturday the 16th. If anything doesn't make sense or it doesn't resonate, don't worry. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or, that you're not doing anything right. It is just that you might be working on something different than the majority of those that will watch this video. When watching my videos, always use your own highest intelligence and intuition first and foremost. Never take anything that I say over the information or suggestions of a professional in their field, like a doctor, lawyer, therapist. Always listen to them first and foremost. This reading is here to support you and give you validation, not necessarily make the decision for you. So let's see how we're ending out the week. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is the kind of, I've heard it termed as the being left out in the cold card. Pentacles is the element of earth and that of material wealth. If you look at this family, I mean, the guy's on crutches, it's snowing, they're outside of a church. Fives represent change. Not the most warmest and most loveliest of cards. I wonder if there's been a bit of a setback. We're looking at this could signify a financial setback of some sort. I do sort of believe that there is opportunity to change this. That would be the five. If we're feeling like we don't have enough or that we need more, hopefully we're working towards that. When I look at this sort of family, this mother and child, or this whoever these two people are, they look like they're moving towards the future. They're not letting things get in their way, is kind of the feeling that I get. There is a little bit of a determination in here, although it is a little bit of a frosty, sort of maybe painful moment. There could be an unforeseen financial setback for some of you. Maybe a bill has come in the mail that you didn't want to see. It could be something as simple as that. I do like that yesterday we had that Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like we've had a lot of Pentacles energy this month. So there's been, focus on material wealth, finances, and things like, it could even be relationships or things that we've got going on in the day-to-day world. But don't let this ruin it for you in the sense, don't take this too much to heart. I have a feeling that this is just really a temporary situation as I'm looking at it. The reason being is that they really do look like they're still trudging along even through any sort of difficulty or challenges that they might face. So if you're being challenged by, say, the outside environment, by naysayers, by maybe our own mind even, remember we did see that moon card yesterday that could cause some sort of confusion. We need to sort of rise above that would be the feeling, and keep moving forward, keep trudging forward and moving ourselves to something better, right? Keeping that focus and working towards it, even if we feel like we don't have, say, maybe enough. Right, so let's look at the clarifiers. So the first one is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords would indicate taking a time to pull back, to rest, to keep our mind clear. I have a feeling with this Four of Swords coupled with the Five of Pentacles, we might be caught up in some sort of drama outside of ourselves. Something that either limits us or makes us feel challenged in some way, shape, or form. We could be getting a cold shoulder from somebody or some negative opinions. Maybe it could be at work or from our friends, whatever. We could even feel judged in some way, shape, or form. If it's around something that we're working towards, now would be the time to withdraw. The Four of Swords would indicate clearing our mind, settling the worry, if there's any worry stemming from this Five of Pentacles. The struggle that we might have to face or the work that we might have to do to change the situation. We need to take that time, that rest, almost even meditate, clear our brain and get sort of stabilized. That would be the energy of the Four in our minds. The Swords is the element of the intellect and our decision making, right? And then we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Wands is the element of fire and the spirit. To me, we look a little battered here. Do you see how he has that little headdress around his head like he's maybe been at war? The nines are about personal completion in my book, right? It's like we kind of come to terms with the situation and decide like, okay, I'm no longer doing this. I'm no longer engaging in this way. When we look at this, we have this gentleman putting nine wands around him. He's sort of building a fence or a boundary. I always kind of see this as putting in good placement of boundaries for ourselves, for our own betterment and protection. We're close to being done with whatever this may be, but we also have to sort of practice that Four of Swords, like reflection, pausing, pulling ourselves maybe even away from a situation that might be causing us drama, distress, or, setback, right? Let's look at, and then here we go. Hey, it's our girlfriend, the Queen of Pentacles. We saw her yesterday. Don't give up hope. The Queen of Pentacles showing up at the end of this says to me, whatever you're dealing with that's maybe feeling like you're set back, or maybe things didn't play out the way, or the options aren't necessarily right there and available to you immediately, pause, reflect, set good boundaries, set up your plan, set your space, rekindle your desire through that Nine of Wands, and then allow that Queen of Pentacles to come in and bring you that emotional good feeling again, that generosity, that ability to give to oneself, right? We can still create what we want, is what I feel like this Queen is saying to us. She was here yesterday in the big card, and now she's here in the little card. She's saying, don't give up hope, my little babies. You can still do this. That's the feeling that I get. Now, on Snowflake Obsidian is the grounding stone. We want to ground in this, and the word is sharing. With Snowflake Obsidian, I'm not exactly sure of the total properties, but the way that I like to view it is because it's both black and white. It's kind of like a yin-yang thing. The obsidian aspect is going to ward off any negativity, but the white aspect to the snowflake, to me, brings in that idea of purity. So staying clear of negativities, removing ourselves from that situation through that Four of Swords, building those boundaries with the Nine of Wands, and then retaining that strength, that purpose, that direction, that groundedness in the Queen of Pentacles is going to be key to seeing us through any sort of struggles we might be dealing with today. Sharing maybe where we're at, how we feel, that might be good. Having that communication, even if we don't share it with those outside of ourselves, sharing it within ourselves, so we're really in touch with where we're at and we're clear, instead of sharing sort of the tragedy or the sadness that we see in that Five of Pentacles, because that's a little stressful, right? We want to go inward and have a conversation with ourselves. That would be where the sharing would be. If we find ourselves sharing with people around us, that's totally fine. Make sure that they're people we trust, right? People that understand us, that get us, that want to support us. The Queen of Pentacles could be somebody that wants to support us outside of ourselves. That would be a female of the earth, variety, potentially. But if we are this Queen of Pentacles, we need to remember that we are our own provider, our own nurturer. We can be abundant and fertile. We might have to deal with some outside situations that are not necessarily working. Let's say they're not necessarily initially working in our favor, but they will, is my feeling when I look at this, right? So don't give up hope today. That's kind of the key here. And remember, keeping that eye on that success stone this week. We have a new week starting tomorrow, so we'll see what unfolds for tomorrow. But remain calm, remain cool, keep your boundaries in place, and keep grounded, and you will be fine. You will get through whatever you might be dealing with that Five of Pentacles represents, okay? That is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the weekly. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined. And really, have a great day. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.